Hi guys, welcome back to another fragrance review, or my very first top 10 video. Today I'll be breaking down my top 10 favourite Mugler fragrances that I own. Every single one of these I love, so don't take it personally because it's my opinion, and I love them all. That's why I own every single one of these. I don't buy anything I don't like, so everything you see is I love, but sometimes some of them I just rank above the other. So let's begin. At number 10 we have Amen Cryptomint, released in 2017 with the top notes of mint and sage. Middle notes are geranium, and base notes patchouli, chocolate, tonka bean, vanilla and coffee. Now this one, oh, there's a lot of green going on here. I didn't realise green everything. I love green. It went from blue to green. This one's an amazing fragrance, but it sits at number 10. It doesn't shine like the rest, but this one has grown on me since I've used it. It's fresh, light, warm. It has a very aromatic fragrance to it. The only downside to this, it just doesn't last long. No projection. Very projection. It's like a skin scent. Lasts about 2 hours on my skin, but for the summer times it can give it a little bit of a push. But that's why this one sits at number 10 for me. At number 9 we have Amen Ultra Zest. This one was released in 2015. Very hard to come by at the moment and very expensive online. You can go upwards of £200 or $250 if you're in the US. What can I say? It's a very lemon, sweet, popsicle, fresh fragrance. Aromatic as well. Doesn't last as long on my skin as one would think. Top notes are blood orange, tangerine, mint, ginger. So you can get an idea of what kind of smells this is going for. The middle notes are coffee, which I don't see any coffee in this, but Mugler likes to use coffee and patchouli in all these fragrances. And you have cinnamon and black pepper in the middle. Base is patchouli, vanilla and tonka bean. So the sweetness, yes, tonka bean is hidden around in there, floating around in this smell. Great fragrance, but hard to come by, and that's why it sits at number 9 for me. And number 8 on my list is B-Men, released 2004, which was the second release for the house of Mugler. This one has a rhubarby smell. I've sprayed on my wrist. This one is about 15 years old now, 16 years old now. I don't know, so 16, 2004. 18 years old. Wow. Okay, I'm good at maths. But on my wrist, it does smell like it's going off. Shame really, but it smells like rhubarb. The notes are spice, licorice, patchouli, anise, vanilla, leather, cedar, vetiver, violet and musk, which I don't smell any of that in here because it's completely wiped out, but I did a review a few years ago you can check out, and it did smell much better then than it does now. It does have the warm smell though. I can smell warmth to it. I can smell sort of licorice, but the rhubarb is definitely there. I don't see rhubarb listed, but it could be the blend of the ingredients creating that effect of a rhubarb smell. This one is a great fragrance from when I smelled it last time. Projected very well, but it's down on my list because it just doesn't have that star power, pardon the pun again, of the other ones on my list. So great fragrance. If you can find it, pick it up. At number 7 we have Amen Ultimate, released in 2019. I think it was the last of Amen line before Mugler sold it to L'Oreal. The notes of this is cappuccino, balsam fir, bergamot and cedar. Definitely a great fragrance and has grown on me as time has gone on. The more I wear it, the more I love it. I did watch reviews before I purchased this fragrance, and a lot of them were saying it smells like La Mole by Jean-Paul Gaultier. It smells like this, doesn't have the same oomph and doesn't have the same blah 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 blah. This one is a great fragrance. It's a steal. If you can purchase this before it disappears off the shelf, because once it does, it's gone. It's gone. Great fragrance. Pros are it's mass appealing. It's very pleasant. Great cappuccino take, which I don't get because it doesn't have that cappuccino smell to it. It has a great 6 hour, but by the 3 hour mark it starts to become a skin scent. I do love it. I wish it just lasted longer, so that's why it's number 7 on my list. At number 6 on my list we have Amen Pure Malt, released in 2009. Please don't hate me, because this is a fan favourite and has dropped down my list as the years have gone on and my nose has developed new acute smells and taste. The note breakdown for this one is top notes is fruity notes. The notes for this are fruity notes, bergamot and orange. Middle notes are malt, whiskey, patchouli, coffee and ginger. Base notes are peat, vanilla, amber and musk. Now this one is great. It does smell like smells like a brewery of someone who's been drinking alcohol, but it's very nice. It has that nice spice running through it. It's very strong. It does last on my skin at least 6 hours. This one's been discontinued as well. What's going on, Mugler? You discontinuing everything? You're just scrapping the line once you sold it to L'Oreal? Sorry, I'm bashing L'Oreal. They're known to water down their fragrances once they purchase the company, which is a shame because they're just skimping their customers out of good quality products, which keep fragrance heads coming back. Don't do it, L'Oreal. 5 on my list is Alien Man, the first Alien Man. Released in 2018, I think. Top notes are aniseed, dill, mint, lavender, birch, thyme, and lemon. Middle notes are leather, cashmere wood, oak. Oh my god, I can't say that one, forget that one. Pepper, geranium, amber white, cashmere, and vanilla as the base. Now this one, it just smells like a very linear, generic, flat scent. Like what you smell at the beginning and is what you get at the end of the day. It smells very fresh, spicy, dilly. It's definitely got dill in it because it's very dilly. Dilly. It smells like that. So this one is number 5 on my list because I do like it. You can wear it out in the summertime, you can wear it in the fall or autumn in the UK, as well in the UK. Great fragrance. Definitely, if you can find it on discount, purchase it, but otherwise avoid. But it's number 5 on my list because I do love it. And number 4 on my list, we have a cologne, Mugler's Fly Away. I think it's the best cologne. Even I think it beats the original with that grapefruit top on it and that C special note, which is cannabis, but it's not that cannabis like you smoke it cannabis. It has that very herbal cannabis smell. Not that I know what cannabis smells like. Ha 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 ha. No, but it smells fantastic. It's a great fragrance. The only downside, it doesn't last as long, but it is a cologne, so it's a great for summer scent. So if you spritz it on, it smells divine. It's released in 2018. The chords of this are like citrusy, aromatic, fresh, spicy, and herbally type of smell. And apparently the only notes in this is grapefruit and cannabis, which is kind of a strange blend, but this one's fantastic. I got this up for £4 on eBay. £4, bargain. Buy it. That's why it's number 4 on my list, and I think it's one of the best colognes of all the colognes. And number 3 on my list, everyone knows this one, they still sell it everywhere, is the original Amen. Now, there's not much I need to go into here. It's a great fragrance, it's a powerhouse fragrance, and it knocks the socks off a lot of people that smell it, but they do love it. They do love it. A lot of people do get a take back when they first smell the opening notes, which is that strong tar kick, but you get that sweet coffee gourmand smell come in, overtake you. This was released in 1996, but obviously it's probably been reformulated 100 times, but it still smells great. Also, people, when you grow up, your nose does change and it evolves like everything else does. Even these evolve. As much as we don't want them to change, they do change. Shame, but it's a great fragrance. It's up on number 3, and it will probably slowly drip down as the years go on, but it's an amazing fragrance. And the notes are lavender, mint, fruity, spicy notes, cedar, coriander, green notes, and bergamot on the top. It's got a lot going on in here. Middle notes are caramel, patchouli, honey, milk, cedar, jasmine, lily of the valley. And the base notes are coffee, patchouli, tonka bean, vanilla, benzoin, amber, sandalwood, and musk. Now this fragrance is it's an explosion of smells, and I think every man should own at least 1 bottle of this because it's a great fragrance. And that's number 3. At number 2 is probably the fragrance that got me into this, and I do have a review of already, previous video that I've recorded. It's Amen Pure Havane, discontinued as well. Released in 2011. I managed to pick up another bottle from one of those decant stores, quite a few in the drawers underneath. Just ask, go into any fragrance store, like a little small fragrance stores, they're the best to aim for. Ask if they've got any Amen hidden in the drawer. Sometimes they have decant bottles or that was on the shelf and they get too cheap. That's why I picked up another bottle. It's my first bottle, and this one got me into fragrances. It's a great, sweet, cherry cough drop kind of smell. I think it's amazing. It's an amazing fragrance. It's a shame they discontinued it. I'm quite sad actually about that, because when I didn't see it on the shelf, I was wondering where it went. I went online, found out it was being discontinued with the malt. Quite sad. The notes for this are white honey and tobacco at the top. Yeah, the tobacco smell, but it's a tobacco leaf. It's very sweet smell. The middle notes is vanilla and cacao and patchouli. Again, patchouli, great cut through. Vanilla is holds all the fragrance together. Base notes is amber, French labdanum, and styrax. Now, I have no idea what styrax is. It sounds like a type of seed or something. I should do my research really. It's a great fragrance. It's number 2 on my list, and for my number 1 fragrance is Pure Tonka. Now this one, I love this fragrance. I did buy a backup bottle for £30. Now you can find it for 200 quid on eBay, ridiculous prices, but this one is number one for me. Like, I remember smelling this in the airport when I first saw it, and I just couldn't get over the smell of it. It has that minty lavender smell. Now, when you say lavender, you think, oh, lavender, but it has a lot of sweet notes in it. So let's go through the notes and I'll explain why I love this fragrance so much. Top notes is mint, middle notes is lavender, as I explained before, very great, but it's a very lovely lavender. It's almost like a Jean-Paul Gaultier lavender. It's very masculine with that sweet undertone. Base notes is tonka bean, coffee, cacao, vanilla, licorice, and patchouli. So you got those harsh sweetness coming through underneath. It's a powerhouse. This one for the winter time is amazing. Like, if you can get your hands on this one, get this one. This is my personal favorite out of all the ones I've shown you on the list today. This is my number one. It's released in 2016, not too long ago. Been discontinued like a year or two later. Shame. Yeah, fantastic fragrance. It lasts at least 6 hours on my skin easily. Projects like a beast, because people come up to me and compliment me when I wear this one. With the other Mugler fragrances, I don't really get that. This one has brought me some compliments. So that's my top 10, and leave any comments below if you think I should make better videos than this. If you can give me some tips down below, and give me your favourite Mugler fragrance. And if you want me to do any more of these top 10s, or because I know there's a lot of them on YouTube already, but I would love to do them as well. And hit subscribe. Smell you later. You know what I mean? Smell you later. See ya.